Welcome back to another Disorderly Review brought to you by Transcendent Studios. I'm Peter Vawter, and today we're going to be reviewing Animal Crossing New Horizons. Again, this is not a review of whether or not the game is good or bad. It's simply a review from the perspective of somebody who deals with PTSD and other anxiety disorders. We hope that these reviews will help you decide if these games are good for you, where you're currently at in your path to healing, and if they'll be a blessing to you becoming the best person you can be. So join with us as we review Animal Crossing New Horizons. Make sure if you have friends who you think this video might be good for to like and share it, as well as leave your comments and how you feel about our reviews below. We're interested to hear your feedback. Again, at the bottom of our video is a QR code to Deku Deals. Not a sponsor, but a wonderful site for being able to see other people's reviews on these games, as well as send you price alerts when they reach the point that you are interested in them being at. They can send you an email and you can pick them up either in physical copy or digital copy, depending upon what you set those alerts to be. Recommend Deku Deals highly, especially for people looking to get the most out of their games and are the most out of their money. And especially for AAA titles from Nintendo, which rarely go on sale, Deku Deals can save a lot of money. So let's jump into this review. This game did catch me by surprise quite a bit. I played the original Animal Crossings on the GameCube, and I was not impressed with it at all. I mean, it wasn't terrible by any means, but it definitely wasn't what I was hoping it would be. And luckily, this game, I think, resolved some of the issues that I had with it. Number one, visually, this game looks tons better, and I know that's just because it's on a newer system, but I think it's much more inviting and a much more beautiful game that way. I didn't give it a perfect score, but for what they were trying for, I think it's terrific. Audibly, it's the same. It's got some great, nice music that I think matches the mood really well. There are a couple of parts that I think this game falls down in a little bit, but I'll get into those in a bit. I do think the other two things that this game does exceptionally is kind of an attitude of calm and the overall composure of the game. There aren't really anything that is unsettling or too fast. The motion isn't too intense. And the game actually being linked up with the current time of day is an amazing thing that I haven't seen in any other game that I'm aware of, and adds a real connection to the present moment, which I think is unique. So straight 10s on both of those, actually. So far this game is doing really well in our review. A couple of areas where it falls down a little bit is community. I know that you can visit other islands, and it's actually quite fun to go to other people's islands, see how creative they've been, and even share items with your friends. However, that process seems such a hassle to me, going to the airport and sharing codes and all that stuff, when I just hoped clicking connect with a friend either in the game or sending an invite would be so much easier, but it's not that way, and so that lost a little bit of points there. Couple of other areas where I wish this game would shine a bit more is control. I feel like this game has what I would consider pretty poor controls. I can't tell you how many times I've tried to place something somewhere and just placed it in the wrong spot because I was a few inches off on where I was standing. And that makes this game, to me, feel almost like a hassle, or, well, at least very much less relaxing, because I want to build something creative and express myself. And if every time I'm trying to do that, um, something as small as the angle at which I'm trying to dig a hole causes me to hurt something else, it's really annoying. And I was surprised that a game that has this much kind of zen to it and this much creativity to it doesn't have things like um, an aiming box on the ground, like uh, Stardew Valley or something, to help ensure that I'm affecting what I want to affect correctly. So it loses a bit of points there. Again, creativity is through the roof. You can make every island just the way you want it and be an amazing extension of you. Um, the searching and creating is amazing. I can see how this game dominated COVID, um, because of all these wonderful attributes. So, um, even though this game did catch me by surprise, there's a couple of parts of it that I find annoying. However, it doesn't take away enough from it um, being a very highly recommended game for people who deal with PTSD and other anxiety disorders. Um, as you can see by my final review here, it's well above the 75 that I consider my cutoff point for recommendation. So I would say that this game would be safe for just about anybody interested in this kind of game, this kind of Zen RPG, so to speak, that deals with stress or other anxieties. I don't think it would be triggering in the least, and might even be helpful with being present in the moment, exploring your creativity, building friendships, and enjoying yourself either alone or with friends. Um, so, a great game that did catch me by surprise, uh, because it's a lot better than its predecessor, I feel. Thank you again for taking the time to hear our disorderly review on Animal Crossing New Horizons. We would love your feedback if you found this helpful to you. And as always, we're here in your walk to healing, and you are worth investing in. So make sure you find things that make you the best you can be. And if that's video games, we'd love to be a part of that. Thank you so much for trusting us and for your time. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you later.